Guys, I can't believe it. Only 14.6% of people have turned all notifications on. So, make sure you do that right now. And don't forget to enjoy the show.
Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. 40 Talk settings. Lewis, what you telling me, fam?
Hey, I feel ill as crap right now. I don't know how I caught a cold in a heat wave, but neither of our teams lost this weekend. So I guess it's not all
true, blood. You get me, man? Got my electrolytes here, blood. Man, will cheers on that, fam. You know, like that. There's no cold over here, fam. You know what I'm saying, bruv? Need to take it easy. Big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't know, bruv. I guess it's the breaking news, the big news. Pogba situation, bruv. And I can't lie, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's a couple things that I see in it. The one thing I see is that all of the injuries that he's had is taking its toll, yeah. And he got offered something and he took it, bruv, because he was desperate to get back, bruv, because he's had a hard year mentally. Do you know what I mean? Man got held up at gunpoint by his own people and that, etc., etc. Or, yeah, you never heard about that?
No, I never heard about no gunpoint. What the hell happened there?
This bread, bruv, his brother set him up, blood. A man nearly got extorted by like some guys that he grew up with and that. Like, it was all over the news. You didn't see it?
I remember something about his brother, but like it's very vague to me. I don't remember anything about no gunpoint or anything like that.
Yeah, bro, it's a mad thing still. Man, them tried to extort him still out of loads of money in it, like people he grew up with, and his brother was behind it. So it's peak. So he's been through a lot in it. And secondly, I could just see it as that Juve have stitched man up because they wanted to get him off the wage bill. You know, like that. Because, bruv, Juventus...
You think it's a stitch up?
Bruv, you know where it is, yeah? We're waiting, yeah? We're waiting for the results of other tests. Do you know what I mean? He could do another test and he could be cleared and it could all go away. However, like, someone said that Bonucci is suing Juventus and that.
I saw that as well. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So Juventus have been moving bookie in it, and we know that Juventus are. We know that they're messed up. We know that already. We know that they'll do anything. Like their men have been done for match fixing
and all of
that. They've been done
for
loads of things. Like Juventus will do anything. And remember in the summer, they were saying they were trying to get Pogba off the wage bill for as little as 10 million. They just wanted to get rid of him because he kept being injured, and they didn't want him there, bro. Do you know what I mean? But he's on a long contract, so we didn't want to leave. So. It's one of them things where either he's taken it because man's just proper like down about being injured and he just wants to be back out there, or they've stitched him up. Those are the only two things I can see, two scenarios. I'm not sure which one it is. Do you know what I mean? I would more lean towards the first one, yeah, because mentally I can imagine how hard it was for him going through everything that he's gone through, yeah, and him just wanting to be out there. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially the amount of injuries he's had. If they've said, yo, we're gonna give you we're gonna run a treatment, yeah, and it's gonna help you get back, I can see a situation where he turned around and said, you know what, just do what you need to do, I want to play again, you know, like that. I can see that.
You think it's the case where he did it by accident? Because I think that's the only thing that could really make.
No. I wouldn't say it's an accident, but you know what it is. At football clubs, yeah, doctors prescribe you certain things, yeah, and they don't necessarily tell you what's in them. Do you know what I mean? And you don't necessarily ask. You know, like that. So, like, I've had injections before when I played football, and I didn't know what was in them. Do you know what I'm saying? So. Like, you don't. But
you're not playing at a professional level, though.
No, but I was at the time.
Highest level.
No, I wasn't playing at the highest level, as in I wasn't playing for Juventus, but I was still playing professionally, and I've had injections before. I used to go to Harley Street Clinic.
That's sloppy. If a club of Juventus's level, they're not checking everything that's in anything that they're...
No, but I'm not saying that the club didn't know, but I'm saying there's a possibility that maybe he didn't know. I'm not talking about the club, because when I went to Harley Street, I used to see Scott Parker there, I used to see John Terry there, and they used to go and get their injections as well. You know, like that. So it's not a thing where man weren't getting injections, bro. You know, like that. Man go and get injections, different kinds of injections, yeah, and if you get sent to see a doctor, yeah, by the club, just because the doctor knows what's in there, don't mean that you do. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things
I'm
where
not saying Pogba would have to be aware, but I feel like the club should be aware.
yeah, but I'm not saying that the club isn't aware, bro. That's not the point I'm trying to make. You know, like
And
that.
there's been a bit of neglect from somebody. Or
I don't
some
think
sort.
I don't think there's been neglect, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's been neglect, bro. I'm saying that either he knew that he was taking something potentially that is banned, but he was like, screw it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I want to play. Do you know what I'm saying?
Then that's sloppy as hell. From him,
Or he got stitched up. It's one or the other. Man can say it's unlikely he doesn't know. You don't have a clue what goes on. You do not have a clue. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an injection, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just like when Arsenal used to play, like Arsenal players used to say that Arsene Wenger used to send them for vitamin injections. You know, like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, that like none of these players knew, that whether it was vitamins or not. I'm not saying that they weren't, but I'm saying as a player, if your club says, yo, you're going to take vitamin injections, you just go to the doctor and you take the injections. Period. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's got nothing to do with it. You're not going to say, oh, can you tell me the list of ingredients that's in the injections? If you get told to go see the doctor, you go see the doctor. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is well known. Like, I think it was it Lee Dixon or something like that? Spoke about when Arsene Wenger came in and he was getting them man to do vitamin injections and stuff like that. Well, he told them that's what it was. Like, bruv, they don't know if it is or it isn't. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying for one moment that...
Actually, Onana had a similar situation, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of the Onana thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But the point is, when you're at a football club and you get told to go and see the doctor, and you're going through treatment, we are not scientists, bruv. Man don't know every single thing that's going in your body. If man says, yo, this is going to help, or take this, bruv, you take it. Do you know what I mean? So man's going to say, as a player, you would ask. Yeah, you can ask. Do you know what I'm saying? But is man going to run down the whole ingredients list? You man eat food that you don't even know what's in it, bro. You man are going to the supermarket and buying processed food that's got a list of ingredients and all these flipping things in it, and you don't even know what you're eating, bruv. And you honestly think that a footballer, that has an agent to do everything for them and all these other things, know everything that's in an injection, bruv? Like, what are you talking about? You man don't even know what you're eating day to day. Do you know what I mean? And this is how I know your brain's not doing the brain thing, blood. Do you know what I mean?
I just think I agree with what you're saying, but I think,
bro, you man are drinking Prime. What's in Prime? What's the ingredients in that Prime drink that you man are drinking? You don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even drink that. I can't tell you, bro.
Bro, most of these men are running around spending flipping £10 on Prime. They don't even know what they're drinking. But they think that when you go to a club doctor, that you know everything that's in the injection. You don't know. And that's not me saying, that he didn't know. That's not me saying that.
Do you not think it's different when you're taking injections and stuff for football because you're going to get given drug tests as well?
Yeah, but the thing is,
you have to be a bit more aware, as opposed to
of course, but they're random drugs tests. Do you know what I'm saying? They're random.
That's all the more reason to be aware, because you never know.
Of course. But the point is, when a man, is not actually playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when a man's not actually playing and he's just in recovery, I can see a situation where he's like, you know what, I'm not playing anyway. Do you know what I mean? Whatever gets me back. Maybe they said to him, yo, do you know what I mean? This ain't going to stay in your system for too long. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Do you want to take the risk?
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm saying? I could see a situation where they said to him, yo, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run a cycle. This is going to help you. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Man, them are saying, oh, you should know what's in it. How many of you man know what's in the COVID vaccine? And I bet most of you man took it. You know like that? I didn't.
That's why I didn't.
I didn't. You know why? Because I didn't know what was in it. Mm-hmm. You know, like that. However, a lot of you man go do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's funny how bare man are bare smart now. You know, like that. But then you man were queuing up here at the NHS to get your third jab and your boosters and that. Do you know what I mean? Absolute wasters. You know, talk about boosters and that, bro. Like it's Wi-Fi. Man said booster like Wi-Fi, wireless internet and that. Bro, it's crazy. Man talking about boosters, blood. Man get injections and then they're just dropping dead at football matches and that. You know,
Maybe
like
it's
that.
just too early to look at it and to say this person's to blame or the club's to blame because nobody just came in yesterday.
But this is why I've put loads of scenarios out there. There's a scenario where he knew that he was taking a risk and he chose to take it because he's missed so much football that he just wanted to play and he was at the point where he doesn't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Or he didn't know what was in it, or the club stitched him up. I can see a situation where all of those things could be true, but I don't know what they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody does.
It's gonna get investigated though, so we'll find out, but it'll be in case of months. I don't even think we'll find out anytime soon.
No, me neither. Do you know what I'm saying? Me neither. So it's one of them things where
If
none
he's
of us
found
know.
guilty, he could be gone for time. I'm seeing 2 years, up to 4 years potentially.
Yeah, 100%.
That's long. That could be would it be a career ender? If it's about 3 to 4 years, maybe.
Yeah,
Because you're trying to come back at the age of like 32, 33.
that's what man said. Not true. As a physician, I can tell you that testosterone injections will accelerate healing. Who said it wouldn't? Who said it wouldn't? You know, like that. I know what testosterone does. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so,
Maybe he's referencing when you said that he could.
No,
he
must
was
be
taking a little cycle and
nah,
trying to get back before he gets tested.
Yeah,
Because I remember
but-
the game that he got caught for.
Yeah,
he
but
didn't
bro,
even-
he didn't even play. But that's why I have a feeling, that why was he tested the one game that he didn't play? That's what it looks booky.
Oh,
to
it
me.
weren't at you. It weren't at you.
Oh, it was at someone in the chat.
Yeah.
Cool. But bro, we know what testosterone does. That's what separates us men from women, bruv. Like, there's loads of, bruv, man knows what test does. Do you know what I'm saying? Not only has man played sport, do you know what I'm saying? Man's got my sports science. You know the ones, bruv. I know what test does. And I'm someone that's in the gym. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what test does, innit? So it definitely accelerates it. Do you know what I mean? But they said that his test levels were abnormal. But bro, again, what's the metric for that? Because different men have different levels of testosterone anyway. You know, like that. So the test thing is very, very... I need to see what the evidence is. I need to see how high the test was. I need to see all of those things. Do you know what I'm saying? Before I can say that he did it. But I'm open to finding out that he knew what was going on because, bro, in sport, people take these risks all the time, Lewis.
That's the thing. This isn't the first time. We literally just brought up Onana from a couple years ago. I'm sure in the comments they can bring up even more scenarios where this has happened before. It's just too early to come to
what happened with
conclusion.
Onana, though? What happened with Onana?
Didn't he get banned for like 6 to 8 months because he failed the drug test or something?
Yeah,
like
but
that?
I don't know what drugs it was for. Like, because I've heard man say that they took some cough medicine and failed the drugs test. So I don't really know. Like what he failed it for. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think he took drugs that his wife was meant to take by accident. I think that's what I'm reading.
Yeah, but what was the drug though? I heard the story, but we don't know what the drug is.
Just trying to find out. Nah, that's long. He tested positive for furosemide. I can't pronounce that.
I don't know, but I don't know what that is, innit? And
A non-performance enhancing drug, but can be used as a masking agent for performance enhancing drugs.
Okay, right. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of the time they don't actually, and this is why I need more information, is because a lot of the time, when people just like the Conor Benn situation,
he took his wife's prescription. That was it.
Okay, with Conor Benn's situation in boxing as well, a lot of the time they find the masking agent, they don't actually find the drug that was taken. Do you see what I'm saying? So when they're saying that it's test levels, I need more information because how do we know that his test levels are not just high, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Man's got 3 youths, he's a big brother, you know what I'm saying? And man just laying down the place, bro. How do we know that he just don't have high test levels? Do you understand? So it's kind of like, man don't really... I need more information, but I can see an instance where he definitely said, you know what, do what you guys need to do to get me back on the pitch because he's getting frustrated. He hasn't played no football in a long time. So I can see a situation where he knows exactly what's going on, and he just says, you lot do whatever you need to do. But then I can also see a situation, where he was stitched up by the club because they want him out.
Potentially, but like that would be crazy if that's the case. I'm just reading through this. Apparently, he's got 3 days to request a counter analysis, and they'll double check again on his test. So maybe you get a better idea. Then I'm assuming he's going to go for that counter analysis. So then they'll have another chance to look through, and I guess you have a better idea of what the situation is with him. Right now, it's just too early, and everybody's just making as many headlines as they can because Pogba's a massive name, and we know what the agenda's been with Paul Pogba for years. This just feeds into everybody's lap. But
this is the problem, though. Do you know what I mean? Man said, look at what they done to Bonucci. Wouldn't put it past him. And Bonucci, is a legend at the club. And
what did they do to Bonucci? Because I know he's suing them now, but I don't really know.
What's the story behind the Bonucci stuff, guys? Because that might shed a bit more light. But we know what Juventus are capable of.
So Bonucci will initiate legal action against Juventus. Lack of adequate training conditions available to him. Damage of image and professional nature. Any gainings will be donated by Bonucci to the Neuroland charity supporting families of children hospitalized in Turin. So, lack of adequate training conditions, damage to image and professional nature.
Yeah, so that means they probably just done him dirty, wanted him out the club, probably banned him from training and stuff like that. And, do you know what I'm saying? Basically, probably broke terms and conditions of his contract. You know, like that. That's what it seems like. So
speaking of, if Pogba's found guilty, they could terminate his contract.
That's it. While he was waiting for a move, like they didn't allow him to train and stuff like that. And this is a guy that's been loyal to them for many, many years. So we know, that what these guys are capable of. Do you know what I mean? So this is not me excusing anything, bro, because I think there's a high possibility, especially from seeing. If you lot would have seen that,
why would they do that, though?
Because
it's like literally tanking the transfer value.
Yeah, I know, but bro, they don't care, bro. This is the thing with football and just in life in general, like when you're useful to people, how they treat you doesn't matter. It's when you no longer have use to people, how they treat you is what you should keep an eye out for. Do you know what I mean? And they've shown, that as soon as he wasn't useful to them, they treated him like absolute crap. So, do you know what I mean? He should sue them. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. But with the Pogba situation, I can definitely see an instance where he knew what was going on and he said, screw it. Like the Al Jazeera interview came out and you guys were putting some quotes on it, quotes in, and he was saying at one point, he was like, you know what, he don't even care about football no more. Like he wish he never had the money and that, and it's caused more problems than solutions, really. Him having money, obviously, with his childhood friends doing XYZ, family feuds and all these other things. So it's one of them things where there is a possibility where he could have just been at a point in his life where football's the only thing that was making him happy, and he was prepared to just do whatever it takes to get back on the pitch, and he could have just ended up getting caught. Maybe the club knew that the doctors were giving him that, and they've stitched him up. You know them ones. Like, you never know.
Easy way to get the contract terminated. Like you said, any avenue, there's potential with it right now.
100%, bruv. Maybe he was knowingly taking the test injections or whatever, and the club knew he was taking them, and they just threw him under the bus. Someone tipped off whoever does the drug tests. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
I'm getting the main point of it, though, where it's like, it's not necessarily just because Pogba's been found on this that he means he's guilty and he's known everything. Right now, it's way too early to get to that.
But that's what I'm saying. It could turn out that he provides a B sample, and he gets cleared. We do not know, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, man said, the doctors don't have this drug, Rants. Bruv, you man are so naive. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, you think they don't have tests, bruv, at football clubs? You man are crazy, blood. You're crazy. So what? All the time when man go
football doesn't mean it's banned generally.
Bruv, listen to what I listen. So what? When man go to Bayern Munich, and then man come out looking like the Incredible Hulk. What? You think that it's not the club doctors doing this? And what? You think this is all legit? Come on, bro. You man are so naive. It's unbelievable. So naive. It's unbelievable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just too early to come to a conclusion on it yet. Figure out when they do the second analysis.
When they do the B sample,
idea then, and then let them investigate.
Bruv, listen, if the B sample comes up a Mazzoline as well, then cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Then cool. And then we wait. But the fact is, we don't know a lot. We do not know a lot, bro. So it is what it is. We really don't know a lot. So
Hmm.
we just have to wait and see. The only thing we know for sure is that he failed a drugs test, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all we know. And they're saying it's testosterone. That's all we know, innit? We don't know anything else. So it's one of them things where, like I said, I can see an instance where he knew exactly what he was doing, yeah, and he just got to the point where he just wanted to play and he was willing to take the risk. Do you know what I'm saying? And it backfired. But then I can also see a way where he was stitched up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So man wanna wait until he puts a statement out and then we will see. You know, like that. But he
Looking at
hasn't put
all
out a
avenues,
statement.
because right now there's no conclusion. This didn't even come out 24 hours ago.
Yeah, well there you go. And he hasn't put out a statement yet. So we have to wait and see. You know, like that. But bro, it's unfortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because his career has been a catalogue of errors since he left Juventus, bro. It's been a
Hmm.
catalogue, bro, because people forget, yeah, how good a start to his career he actually had, you know. Like 4 Scudettos, I think he had like two Italian cups or something like that. Like I
Yeah,
think he
Juve were
was
treating that like the Bundesliga back in the day.
bro. I think he also got Ballon d'Or nomination as well. Like at like
I don't think he was
21
on
or
the
something.
podium, but he definitely got nominated a few
No, he got
times.
nominated at like 21 or something like that, bro. I think he got a Ballon d'Or nomination. Do you know what I mean? So it's yeah, bro. It's one of them ones where like
23,
people
they're saying.
forget. Yeah, 23 and also Champions League final as well. Do you know what I mean? So people forget, yeah, what a start to his career he had, the trajectory he had, and for him to be where he is now, and the way his career has actually kind of unwound. Yeah, it's so sad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
It's just
so
years of
sad.
negative PR.
Ah,
I remember
bro.
when he was at United, and United, the problem was always just your midfield was disjointed as hell. And
Yeah,
he was being blamed for all of it because he had the price tag
yeah,
on his head. Just years of scapegoating. Years
yeah.
of scapegoating that done their damage to him.
That's it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So nah, man, it's very sad. I'll be real. It's very
I
sad,
remember
but
I wanted him at Chelsea so bad when he was at Juve. We were linked with him before the 15-16 season. Might have single-handedly changed where we finished that season if we had got him in. He said it wasn't the right time, and then he joined United a year later.
yeah, he should have gone to Real Madrid. He should have. Like his biggest career mistake was going to Man United. Yeah.
Yep.
And this is what happens when you think with your heart instead of your head, and that's why you have to give Jude Bellingham the plaudits, yeah, for going to Real Madrid instead of Liverpool. When he's a clear Liverpool fan, he could have come back to England and he could have had the home comforts of being in England and not been too far away from where he grew up in Birmingham, but he decided to go to Real Madrid for his career. And they're gonna have two very different careers, yeah, because of that one decision that
Even
Jude
going to
made.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
No one expected him to go from Birmingham to Dortmund. They thought he'd stay in England.
Yeah, but to be fair, Pogba went from Man United to Juventus, so it's the same kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? But then it's the next move. It's the next move. Do you know what I mean? Like Paul Pogba had the world at his feet at 21 years old, Ballon d'Or nominee, and now he's 30 and 30, 31, and potentially his career's over at the top level if he gets found guilty because he'll be banned from playing football at least in Europe anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if he gets like a 9-month ban or something like that, what does he
From the
come back
sounds of it,
and?
it's 2 years minimum, but that could just be hyperbole.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think there's any risk of two
If
years.
Onana got like 9 months or something, like I don't see
That's
how
what I'm.
Pogba would
That's what I'm
do.
saying. I don't see anything like 2 years. But either way, it's a situation where after that, yeah, if I'm him, I'm just going to Saudi, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's right near Mecca anyway, bruv. Man's gonna go Saudi. Do you know what I mean? And bro, just live his life, bro. Do you know what I'm
He could
saying?
cook there. He could be the brand that he wants to be and everything. Yeah, that's the perfect retirement package.
Yeah, I think man just needs to go Saudi. He can be himself. Do you know what I mean? He can chill. He can make a lot of money, bro. And do you know what I mean? You can tell that he's just not enjoying football the way he used to enjoy it, bro. And I think he can just do that, bro. It's very sad. It's very sad. I'll be real. Do you know what I mean? But We see it loads of times. We see it loads. We see it loads of times. Hey guys, that Leecher 6 guy, someone remove him from the chat, please. You know what I mean? But yeah, man said Neymar and Pogba feeding Mitro chances, and also Verratti's like someone.
I want Pogba wherever Kante's gone. I forgot what name of the club.
And Verratti's there. It's Al Ittihad. He is
Al Ittihad. That's it. Send him over there. I need that pivot back.
I'm not trying to see him go to Al Ittihad because it's my brother's team, brother. And I can't have my brother's team win a trophy, bro. You know
you know what? Fair enough. Sibling rivalry.
So this is what it is, innit? So we're not gonna do that. We're not absolutely gonna do that. So it's unfortunate, but I hope that it comes out that it was a false alarm either with the test or that I know Verratti went to another club. He went to I can't remember, but not one of the main clubs.
Apparently
he went to Qatar. No, he didn't go to
Arabi.
Oh, okay. What? He didn't even go Saudi. He went Qatar. What? Verratti, Matty. All right, bro. I can't lie. I thought he went to Saudi. You know what I mean? He was linked with Al Hilal for ages. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how he ended up in Qatar. So
Qatar might be trying to steal players from Europe as well. That Champions League is going to look tasty.
Oh, but yo, they would have offered him the big bag though. Still, I can't lie.
So definitely.
Someone said he's at Coutinho's club, so that might be decent.
Oh, so Coutinho's gone Qatar as well then.
That's
Yannick Carrasco as well.
Boy.
Yannick Carrasco's got a crazy bag in his career. Man went China when there was money, then came back, and now he's gone to Qatar. Fair play. You're the next 9 generations eating good now.
No, facts. No, bro. Listen, go get your money in it, bro. Like I said, guys, like football's a job. Like people don't understand, how football gets in it. Like from the inside, like most of the time it's not enjoyable. And I saw, there was a video of Matt Letizia. I liked it as well. Hold on, let me see if I can find it and play the audio for you lot.
No worries. While we're doing that, guys, hit the damn like button. I don't know how many likes we have, but I'm going to assume it's not enough. So run it up, people.
Let me see if I can find it, bro, because, I think I can find it. Because Matt Letizia...
260 and there's 1.1k in here. This is some Kai Havertz conversion rate.
Yeah, that's some joke thing. You don't need to pattern up.
That's still. Poor people.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Let me see if I can find it. But Matt Letizia was talking about why he never left Southampton. And I seen the video. I liked it on Instagram, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it right now. That would be jarring if I can't, because it was a...
I would have assumed it was because of the whole boyhood club thing.
No, but it wasn't even that. He just said, listen, like, he never cared about winning trophies. He said that. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, then I'll paraphrase, innit? But he basically said he never cared about winning trophies. He never got into football to win trophies. He said, that he just enjoyed being a big fish in a small pond, and football was an entertaining business to him. And he just wanted to go out there, have fun, do what he wanted, and go home. Like, it never crossed his mind, to leave them to win trophies. He never cared about it. Do you know what I mean? And like, everyone plays football for different reasons. So that's just literally what it is. And his thing was, like, just a vibes thing. He just wanted to go out there, score some wavy goals, and go home, innit? And just, he was loved by them. And he was literally like, since I came through, they loved me, and I just wanted to repay the love. So I never left. Like that.
I actually rate that. Man's just playing for pure adoration.
But that's it, and also for fun. Like, do you know what I mean? He was going out there scoring crazy goals, and there was no real pressure on him. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's amazing. It's actually amazing that he was just so transparent about that, bro. Not everyone's playing football to win trophies and play at the best club and stuff. Some people are just playing football because they love the game, and if you're someone that plays football because you love the game, as soon as it stops being fun, bro, like, it's just long. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of men retire young as well, because they stop enjoying it. And once they stop enjoying it, they think, you know what, I've got enough money, who cares?
I can kind of understand that after a point as well, because you have to do a lot to get yourself at the top level in terms of fitness, in terms of mentality, all those intangibles. If mentally you check out, it's very hard to get yourself back up there. Because I can only imagine the level you have to get yourself up to, both physically and mentally, to be able to do it in, let's say, the Premier League, for example. It takes a lot, and then you're doing that year in, year out, year in, year out. I can get why for some people after a while, it's just, you can't be bothered anymore. Bale, brilliant example. After a while, it's just like, yeah, this is my second job. I don't care. I'm going to just go play golf in my spare time.
Exactly.
Already done everything.
No, that's it. Man said you get cooked if a man said that nowadays. I hear that, but bro, these guys are not saying it, but they're doing it. You know, like that. A lot of these guys, it's a job to them. A lot of them.
And a guy like Matt Letizia is good enough that you can't really say anything. It's not like he plays like crap back in the day. No, he was a baller.
Yeah, 100%.
A bit before my time, but like I knew about Matt Letizia. I knew what he was about.
But this is it. Like, he just didn't care. So it's literally like a lot of footballers, they lose their passion very early on, bro, because they're in academies from like 6, 7 years old. By the time they actually make it pro, they've already been in the system for over 10 years, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's mentally exhausting.
Hazard, that was another one. I saw that. He definitely just packed it in a little bit.
Yeah, it's mentally exhausting. So because of that, yeah, I see from their point of view, yeah, where they get to a certain age and they're like, I don't need this no more. Like, even if your Walcott retired the other day, he's not even old. He could still play if he wanted to.
Wait, Walcott? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro, he's was doing punditry on Sky Sports now.
Oh shit, he's with what's his name, Sturridge then. Has Sturridge retired too?
He's retired as well, and Sturridge could easily play. Like, he could easily go. Like, he was playing in Australia. Like, Sturridge could go Saudi and get a bag, 100%. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could play in that league easy, but he's got enough money, so he just don't need to, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sturridge is another one who got ripped by injury problems too, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, 100%. Man said, would I say Sancho's falling out of love with the game? I think so. I definitely think so. Do you know what I mean? I definitely think so. And what I mean by falling out of love with the game, I'm not saying he don't love the game. I'm saying, yeah, all the things that he loves about the game, yeah, he's not being able to express that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not in a team that allows him to express himself. He's not getting the opportunities. Do you know what I mean? Of course, like, I think so. Do you know what I mean? Like, football's changed as well as a game. And probably what he loves about the game, yeah, he's not being able to do. And a lot of players find themselves in that situation. A lot of players.
I think it's more falling out of love with United than the game.
No,
but to me, I think it's only because of age.
But United is the game right now. Like, you got to understand, yeah, in life, yeah, when you're in a situation, yeah, so a lot of people struggle to see outside of the situation.
That's...
You know, like that. When you're actually in it, like, it consumes you. You can't see nothing else, bro. So, like, United is football right now, because United still symbolizes, yeah, the politics in football, the nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Even the way, yeah, that United have magically managed to protect Mason Mount, yeah, after he's come in, yeah. He's come in, he's been so poor, then all of a sudden Mason Mount's injured, yeah, and then he's just off the radar, blood. There's no press releases, there's no nothing. And then you got Sancho on the other hand who's getting thrown under the bus. Even when Anthony's in the middle, yeah, of an investigation, yeah, for multiple domestic violence charges, yeah, Sancho's name is still the one ringing the loudest, bro. And you can't tell me, yeah, that the club couldn't protect him if they wanted to, bro. You see what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where, bro, I'll be completely honest, yeah. Like, I can see 100% why he would be falling out of love with the game. But if he moves, then it's cool. Do you know what I'm saying? If he moves, then it's cool, bro. He might be able to get that spark again. Do you know what I'm saying? He might be able to get that spark again. How's it Mason Mount can just vanish off the face of the earth? The whole earth, you know. If you see some of the performances, their man was saying that he had 9 touches in a game and that.
I was going to say it's not hard for Mason Mount to vanish, but first.
Bro, they said that man had 9 touches in a game, yeah, before he got subbed off, and then he vanished off the face of the earth. Injured, poof, gone. No more talk.
And in that time, we were still able to get some Mount PR towards Chelsea, and I don't even know why we're still being linked with him anymore. We had
Bruv.
John Terry come out saying, "No, Mason Mount is proper Chelsea. There's
Yeah.
two sides to the story. I can't tell you what the other side to the story is, but I know it. And Mason Mount isn't as bad as you guys think he is. You shouldn't boo him when he comes down to the bridge. Good luck with that, JT. You had a Legends game. Just focus on that, my friend. Everyone's in a good mood. We don't need Mount PR, bro.
I genuinely don't believe he's injured. And the reason why I say that is, yeah, usually when players get injured, yeah, they tell us what the injury is. Do any of you not know what injury that he's got?
What is he out with?
They just said, oh, like, he's got an injury.
With us, when he was injured from February, it was a pubic bone injury that kept him out for the rest of the season. But he was able to come back for the Burnabout. He wanted to play in the Burnabout.
Bro, they're saying that he's back for Bayern Munich, but no one knows what the injury is. Like, bro, usually if someone's out with a hamstring or something, or like an ankle injury or something, like, we know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, man don't know what the injury is. Man said, yeah, Mount is out with a slight injury. That was it. That's what they said. Bro, what?
I type in Mason Mount injury record on Transfer Market. What pops up? Unknown injury.
Is that what it says?
It says unknown injury.
Bro, see? Man think that I'm making these things up. You know, like that? They say, Rants, not everything's a conspiracy theory, Rants.
That's an unknown injury. And it was 3 weeks ago.
Unknown injury 3 weeks ago. Man, them smash the like button, please. We need 600 likes, bro. We got nearly 1.2 thousand in here, bro. Man said unknown.
Unknown injury, bro.
Everyone,
if you don't believe me, transfermarket.com, man.
Bro, this guy is not injured, bruv.
I said bruised ego in the comments. I hear it.
Bruv, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Someone's saying it's a hamstring. Someone's saying it's a groin. Maybe it's a groin string. Maybe it's both of them. You know, like that.
Maybe it's just the whole body.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe it's just everything.
Nah, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, this brother ain't injured, fam. This brother couldn't take the pressure. And man needed some time more. Even the fact that his brother was trying to beef TalkSport. Now someone's saying it's a thigh injury. So we've got thigh, groin, and hamstring. That's what we've all seen, but no one knows for sure.
It's like when I say I could have made it pro if it was for my knee/ankle injury. Yeah, sure, mate.
Bro,
sure.
this bro, it's a mad thing. It's crazy. You know, like that. And this is the point. And this is exactly the point, yeah. This ain't making sense. This guy's managed to vanish, yeah, with an imaginary injury and go and escape all criticism and just go off the face of the earth, bro. Off the face of the earth.
That sounds like Mount in a 90-minute game.
Bro, his name has not been mentioned. Not at all, bro. Throughout all of this Sancho thing and this Anthony thing, 65 million pounds of Mason Mount has vanished from planet Earth.
Every week that transfer makes less and less sense. Which,
bro,
hey, I don't care, but that's a you problem, and that's a Mount problem. Maybe he shouldn't have tried to force his way out of the club for 50k.
It's mad, isn't it?
Hey, because at Chelsea, you could have all the excuses you want. You're Cobham. So half this fan base is going to fucking rim you anyway. Doesn't make a difference. Don't make any difference. Now it's at Man United. No, you're a £65 million transfer, bro. You got to perform. None of this 19 touches a game. That don't work with you lot anymore.
This is what I'm saying.
And that's why I'm glad he joined you guys. Biggest club, biggest brand, biggest amount of fans. No hiding place. No hiding place whatsoever.
It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Man said Ahmad didn't want to get sent on loan again, yeah, so he's injured. Bro, it's all peak. And this is the point, yeah? Like, guys, like, don't underestimate the power of manipulation, innit? Like, the club have a lot of control over what stories see the light of day and which ones don't. So when you see certain players getting targeted and you see certain players not getting targeted and certain players being protected, just know that they've got a hand in it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just know that they've got a hand in it, bro. Like, it's in their best interest to control what comes out and what doesn't. So when certain players are getting cooked, yeah, and they're getting absolutely flamed, just know, yeah, that the club know who they're protecting and who they're not protecting, bro.
I've seen that with Chelsea as well. I remember, what was it, the 21-22 season when Christensen's contract was running up. I remember Tuchel came out in a press conference and said Christensen isn't really starting because of the contract situation. And from that point on, he was getting ripped by the fan base for every single mistake that he made. And I was like, well, you guys have literally put him out there and tried to isolate him because you know he doesn't take criticism well too. Saw a player who has a bad game and then has a bad month or two as a result of it.
Yeah, but what's
Meanwhile,
mad to
Rudiger
me
was in the same situation. Nothing. Said nothing.
But this is the problem, and what's mad to me is, yeah, as a club, even if a player's having a contract dispute, yeah, that shouldn't affect whether you play him or not. Like, if he's good enough to play and he's one of your better players, yeah, while he's under contract, you play him. This nonsense that, because we don't know if he's staying, so we're not going to play him. What is this? So you're penalising him for exercising a right that he has to negotiate a new contract or negotiate a move. It's a right that he has. So why are you penalising him for it? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, people actually don't understand, yeah, the nonsense and the politics that goes on inside football clubs. And that's why I'm saying, do not rule out Juventus stitching my man up to get him off the wage bill. Don't rule it out, because they've got one of their legends literally suing them. Do you know what I'm saying? For how they treated him. So because of that, yeah, bro, don't rule it out. I'm not saying that that's for sure what I think's happened, but I'm saying don't rule it out, because football clubs will do whatever they need to do to get the leverage that they need, bruv.
I've seen that happen enough times at Chelsea as well. There was one other thing on that situation. Yeah, the politics. Because I remember everyone was saying, "Oh, why isn't he re-signing? He's walked away from 2 contract offers." The reason why was because and this was only reported by The Athletic, it was because Chelsea didn't offer any sign-on bonus, and they didn't offer any bonuses in general. So if you looked at the contract they were offering him, it was actually less than the original contract he was on. Why is he signing that? Who in their right mind is signing a lower contract?
Yeah, but this is Man United. Man United done the same thing to Ander Herrera. They offered him a pay cut, yeah, and then they tried to tell United fans that, he was stalling on the contract. But it's like, bro, you offered him less money, fam. You know, like that. And then they tried to make it out
he don't want to be here and everything. Nah, man, he wants to be paid correctly.
But this is it, bro. And then he went to PSG, obviously, because they offered him more money, yeah. But, bro, like, he's all within his right to go for more money. And the thing is, he never went for loads more money. Do you know what I'm saying? He just went because we offered him less money. And this is what these guys do. And they try and play politics with the media. And that's why when certain things come out, yeah, especially when the club are involved, man have to chill. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why no 2 situations can ever be the same either. I always see people go, "Oh, but this happened with this player and you're fine with him. But when it happens with this player, you don't like him." There's 2 differences to it. Well, you pair check to Arsenal, for example, left as a number 2, Chelsea legend, won everything there is to win at this club, left us at the top of the Premier League, and only left for more game time with Roman Abramovich's blessing. Percy went up to him and asked to go to Arsenal just because he didn't want to uproot his family. Fine. Never going to hate you for that. Kai Havertz left my football club in 12th and is one of the worst players I've ever seen. Completely different. Bun that guy. Every day ending in a Y. But, oh, no, Czech is cool, but Havertz isn't. No, well, duh. One's a legend, one's a fraud. Simple as that. No 2 situations can ever be the same. There's 2 different contexts. Too much context.
100%. And this is it. Like, this spot on, you have to be switched on to who's actually saying what they're saying. Do you know what I mean? And when it's club journalists, bro, do you know what I mean? You can't say that these guys are not being briefed. Even if they don't work directly for the club, yeah? These are guys that have links with the club. Yeah, United done Romero dirty as well. Bro, there's been
some even have links to players. Because when the whole Mason Mount situation was falling out with us, the Chelsea journalists weren't backing Chelsea. They were backing Mount. The whole way through, they were saying, "Oh, if this happens, it is going to be a catastrophe for Chelsea if they allow a player of Mason Mount's quality to go. How can they not give him the money that he deserves? He is a symbol, a beacon of light to Cobham graduates that you can make at Chelsea. They're still doing that with Conor Gallagher now. Conor Gallagher has to stay at Chelsea so that there's a beacon of light to the Cobham graduates. It doesn't matter that Ian Matson's here. It doesn't matter that Levi Colwell's here. It doesn't matter that Reece James is here. No, Conor Gallagher has to stay at Chelsea so that the Cobham graduates can see that there is a route into the first team. That's the narrative now.
100%.
I wonder why. Why.
No.
Why is it not Reece James? Why is it not Matson? Why is it not Colwell? Why is it not Brozier? Why is it not... actually, no, Lewis Hall actually left, to be fair. I was going to say Chalobah, but we've been trying to get rid of him for like 2 years. I don't think he's the right example.
This is it, bro. So, bro. Like, man, them have to be switched off to... You, man, need to be switched on to the agendas that are being pushed here, man. These things are not coincidences, unfortunately. As much as people would like to think that they are, they're absolutely not. And they almost never are. So, the game is the game, people. And that's all we're going to say on that. Make sure you guys smash up the like button as well. We got over 1,200 in here. We don't even have 500 likes, guys. So let's get those likes up, please. Got a show with Lee Gunner coming straight up after this show. What are you saying for the rest of the day, bro?
I'm probably going to go live in the evening. There's England, Scotland, and France, Germany. So I'm just going to do a watch long for that. Might go through some Chelsea news, but there's not really anything to talk about today. And yeah, that's about it until the weekend, I think. I'm not going Bournemouth away because I'm done with this whole Chilwell at left wing, back 4, back 5 bollocks. I'm not travelling to Bournemouth for that crap. So yeah, expect a watch along on the channel on the weekend. And big up. Been a very good stream.
Come on, people. So, yo, big up everyone inside. Yeah, I'm saying, and I'm going to see you guys over on Gunner